Are Yeezys dead? It's a question that I like to ask myself for every single new release of a Yeezy. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sam. I do a lot of sneaker videos, things about fashion, hype, accessories, you name it. Pretty sure I'm going to try to make a video on it. Yeezys nowadays, they're just not like how they used to be. Right here, we have the static 350 V2s. Today, we're going to have a little discussion about these guys right here. This is a little bit of a different setup. This is usually where I do my B-roll shots at, but instead of showing my ugly face, I decided I was going to show these pretty shoes instead. So, what is it about Yeezys that people are saying that they are dead? Well, recently we actually got another colorway and another model, which I'll show you right now. These guys, the Yeezy 380 Calcites. Just gonna give you guys a nice look. Let's move these out the way. And unfortunately, these shoes right here are not doing as well as I would hope. So special thanks to Karl for letting me borrow his pair. These are also a US size 8 and not a 9 like these statics are. But you see, these just came out on October 31st of this year. And on Halloween, I was expecting this to be a very large release. Of course, it's still sold out, but these are very similar to the original 380 Aliens. And I had predicted that these were going to do just as well, if not better, in terms of resale for the Aliens, because of the very smooth and clean, almost all white upper, along with a glow-in-the-dark sole. Because of that, I thought that they were going to resell for a lot more. Right now, it's more around the lower 300s, so not that bad. However, since this retails for $230 and this retails for $220, I expected these to do much better. Present day, we have had a lot of versions of the 350. The first version of the 350s, which only was a couple of colorways, I never got any of those because once I saw the 350 V2s, I was blown away. Way better sole, much more boost, more comfortable fit, and of course the upper was updated to make a better shape for now we know as the 350 V2s. We've gotten translucent lines, full uppers, different patterns, different laces, pull tab, no pull tab, glow in the dark soles, reflective, non-reflective. I mean, the list goes on. I wear these a lot, and I exclusively only own the 350 V2 statics because I believe that this is the best version. I like the translucent line. I like the pull tab. I don't like the new lacing that they have. Having to cut this and put in the replacement laces, I feel like is a bit of a counterproductive move on Kanye's part, or Adidas maybe, but who knows. And you can see side by side that they're not much different. They do share some similarities. However, it's not officially a successor, as it is a completely different lineup and a completely different model. Now, back to the first question. Are Yeezys dead? No. We all know this. There's still more colorways coming out, and I don't think Adidas is going to slow down at all in 2021 with the colorways. Now, I think that where this whole talk and discussion of are Yeezys dead, it actually comes from this shoe right here. Way too many colorways, it's becoming stale. A lot of them are very close within its theme. So a lot of tans, a lot of grays, a lot of creams. You got some whites, you got some blacks here and there, but for the most part, you don't see any like blue 350 V2s. You don't see any like red 350 V2s, like at least like full on uppers, you know, like most of them are tan plus a little bit of color here and there. And that's why I personally really like the 380s. I really dig this model. I haven't tried it myself, so I can't say anything about the fit or the comfort, but just from the aesthetic standpoint, it's kind of the same feeling that I got with when I first saw the 350 V2s against the version 1s. I like how they got rid of the ridges and how smooth it is. Of course, not every single colorway will come with the glow-in-the-dark sole, but I think this is a nice addition on this particular colorway. The laces could, you know, probably be changed, but who knows, maybe they'll have that for a while. I like how it has no pull tab and all of it's just one sloping kind of design, and it's just more of a sock-like shoe without being too much of a runner. Like, you can look at this and still think, oh, okay, this is streetwear, just a cleaner overall silhouette. Looks a little bit of an elf shoe, some people say that, and of course people are still going to hate Kanye for Kanye and Yeezy for Yeezy, but I actually went on Mr. Fulmer Simpson's video the other day about the new tan 350 V2s. So these guys, but imagine cream uppers with a translucent line, or supply line, I think that's what it's called, with an already yellowed outsole. Probably put a picture here somewhere just so you guys can have a better look. But yeah, nah. Personally, I don't really like those. However, when I went through the comments, people were still very excited. They said, oh wow, like I really want these shoes. I still haven't hit a pair for retail. And it really surprised me because here's the thing, guys. Within the sneaker culture, and as a sneakerhead or a sneaker enthusiast, whatever you like to call yourself, it's really easy to kind of just see everything through our lens. And it's really easy to just kind of pinpoint things really easily, like, oh, Yeezys are dead because we haven't bought them, or just because we always follow the news and we always see Yeezys coming out every week. I mean, Jordan Brand was the same way a couple of years ago, around 2017, I would say, when a lot of fire stuff like the True Blue 3s were sitting on shelves and had to go on discount, even though those were OG colorways of a 3. Most people still don't have Yeezys, and it's a fact. And as Kanye said himself, he wants everybody to have a pair of Yeezys. He wants everybody to own one, whether it's 700s, 500s, 350s, 380s, whatever. And for all the new people who are just getting into sneakers, you know, they still haven't gotten their Yeezys yet. So being able to have a very continuous lineage and a line that is so similar to each other and so obviously able to be seen and recognized is actually a really smart move by Adidas. So, to answer your question, are Yeezys dead? Maybe to us sneakerheads, yes. Sure, we might have already gotten our colorways. Like for me, I have the Statics, so I don't really need to buy any more 350 V2s for a long time. I actually wear these a lot. As you can see, it's starting to yellow. And, you know, maybe a cool 350 V2 will come along and change my mind, but I've moved on. It's going to be the new model for me, if any Yeezy. And if anything, I'm going to go back in time and actually buy the ones that I personally really like the 700 Wave Runners. I still haven't got my hands on those, so you know, one day you guys might be able to see them on the channel. But for the most part, I just really think that for the normal consumer, Yeezys are not dead. They still think that the hype is there. Even if they don't buy into the hype, they still see this as a reoccurring shoe. In my opinion, Yeezys are still here and they're here to stay. A million more colorways of the 350 V2s are going to be pumped out, and I'm sure the same treatment will be given to the 380s, and the whole conversation cycles back to, oh, are Yeezys dead, this and that, once this gets played out in maybe 1 or 2 years. But yes, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Different setup, let me know what you guys think. And as always, stay fresh, y'all. It's Sam. It's been good. Peace.